Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So let's start today's video, and we are starting from tense. Our topic name is the tense. Now we shall start from tense, and we shall know about tense. Tenses are verb forms. Tenses are verb forms. There are three tenses. There are three tenses: present, past, and future. And future tense. Tenses are verb forms, and there are three tenses: present, past, and future tense. Present tense expresses action in present time. Present tense expresses actions in present time. Actions in present time. And past tense expresses action in past time. Past tense expresses actions in past time. And future tense expresses actions in the future time. And future tense expresses actions in future time. So students, there are present, past, and future tense. First, present tense expresses actions in present time. Past tense expresses actions in past time, and future tense expresses action in future time. Now, for example, we are late. It is present tense. We are late. It is present tense. We were late. It is past tense. We are late. It is present tense. We were late. It is past tense. We shall be late. The stars are shining in present tense. The stars were shining in past tense. The stars are shining in present tense. The stars were shining in past tense, and the stars will be shining in future tense. The stars will be shining in future. So there are some examples for present, past and future tense. Now time and tense. What is the relation between time and tense? What is the relation between time and tense? What is the bonding between time and tense? This is last topic in tense, time and tense. The relation between time and tense is not simple. The relation between time and tense is not simple as it appears to be. As it appears to be. Sometimes a past tense may refer to present time and a present tense may be refer in future time. So, for example, I wish I knew her. I wish I knew her. I wish I knew her. Now beta, I knew her. I knew her in past tense. I wish I knew her in past tense. Now beta, change this past tense in future. Change this past tense in future. In future and present. In present, I do not know her. I do not know her. I wish I do not know her. In present tense. In present, I do not know her, and I wish I shall know her in future. So now, in example, past tense is refer in present and future. He is leaving for Chennai tomorrow in present and future time. For example, he is leaving for Chennai tomorrow. This sentence is in present and future tense. Now the form of be. The form of be. Be. Be is a very simple and special verb. Be is a special verb. Be is a special verb. It is changed in is, are, am, was, were. In past, in present with I subject, am, we, they, you, we, they, you and other plural verbs and other plural subjects. Other plural subjects we use are. Means I subject we use we, am, and we, they, you and other plural subjects we use are. Now with singular he, she, it, he, she, it and other singular subjects and other singular subjects we use is. In simple present tense with I we use we in the form of am, we, they, you and other plural subjects we use we in form of are, and he, she, it and other singular subjects be is used in the form of is. In past tense I, he, she, it and other singular subjects and other singular subjects we use was. Be is used in form of was. With plural subjects, for example, we, they, you and other plural subjects be is used in form of verb. Now in future tense I and with be subject, I and with be subject we use shall be. We use shall be. You, they, he, she, it and other subjects and other subjects we use will be. Now beta, I hope that you all learned about the uses of be. In present tense with singular form with singular subjects we use is. Now beta, I repeat the sentence. Be is used in various forms. We is used. Be. Yes. It is verb. It is used in various form in present tense with singular subjects We use will be. Now we shall talk about tenses. We shall talk about tenses. As you know, at the previous knowledge, according to previous knowledge, there are main three tenses: present, past, and future. Present expresses actions in present time, past expresses actions in past time, and future expresses actions in future time. Because now present, past and future, these are main forms of tenses, but there are branches of these sentences. For example, indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Now beta, these main forms of tenses: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Like this: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Now in present. Now in future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. I repeat again: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Next, with past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous. With future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So these are tenses that we learned in our syllabus, in our English grammar. Today I shall explain you about the future indefinite. Present indefinite. Present tense. Present indefinite. In present indefinite, in affirmative sentences, in present indefinite, in affirmative sentences with plural subjects, for example, I, we, you, they, we use first form of verb, and with singular subjects with the first form of verb. For example, they read a book, and with singular she reads a book. Now beta, in present tense, in affirmative sentences with plural subject, we only use first form of the main verb. We use first form of the main verb. But with singular subject, we use s or es in first form of main verb. For example, they read a book. Here in this sentence, they is plural and she, second sentence, she subject. Sorry. In the first sentence, they are plural subjects, and second sentence, she is singular subject. So we use with plural, they plural subject, so we use first form of the main verb, and she singular subject, so we use as with main verb in affirmative sentence or present tense. In negative, sentence, we use do not with plural subjects and does not with singular subjects. For example, they do not teach us. He does not eat the mango. With plural subjects, we use do not. With singular subject, we use does not. We use does not. In indefinite, present indefinite with negative, we use plural subjects do not, and with singular subjects, we use does not. In interrogative, we use do and does. For example, do they teach us? Second, does he eat the mango? So beta, in this video you all knew about the uses of the various form of be and tenses, present tense, past tense and future tense, as well as you also knew about present indefinite and uses of verbs, how we use verbs in present indefinite, in affirmative, in negative and interrogative. So thank you for today and meet in next video.